Crinkling it up.
We're live.
Yay.
Easy.
Live.
We're actually live this time, too.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I saw you load us up earlier.
Yeah, no, like, what I do is I have just, like, a splash screen until we're ready, and then I just click mute off of us, basically, and go live.
Oh, right, because last week you didn't unmute us for a little bit, right?
No, last week the problem was Twitch wasn't, like, sending the video out or whatever, so I wasn't dropping frames, but they weren't getting anything.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, there was no video archive last week.
Yeah.
Because when I went and looked back at the Twitch account, it was like 4 videos that were all like a minute and a half long.
Yeah.
And I can't do anything with that.
They had problems. Like, even the next day I tried to do some just like Overwatch with some friends, and no. It wasn't happening, so.
One guy's saying, "Wow, this is early. Haven't we been doing this time for like a solid month now?"
Yeah, not on Fridays, though. Like, randomly.
No, I think pretty consistently we've been doing Fridays for at least like the last like 3 or 4.
Last week's and this week's was this, yeah.
Last week's was a gong show of technical difficulty, though, so I don't know.
Right.
I don't count it last week. That was a mess for Twitch users.
But you know what came out last week?
Yeah.
Or is it this week? World of Warcraft. Well, not even World of Warcraft. Warcraft. Paul, you went and saw it.
I did. I saw it last
I
night.
hear your hot take.
And you can do so. I talked for 2 hours about it on another thing.
Well, just give us like a 30-second thing.
For me, it's great because I know all the characters and like their backstories and stuff. I think for the general going audience, they could have done a lot more to show why these characters are cool instead of just kind of like a fan fest of like, yeah, we already know why these characters are cool. Let's just watch them do shit now. Like, I think they could have done that better. Overall, it's a giant visual spectacle that if you're not really into, like, the lore and stuff, you might think it's just, like, a too fast-paced, high-fantasy, dumb thing, but it's still enjoyable. If you're into that sort of stuff, though, like, it's worth seeing, for sure.
Yeah, I saw your Twitter ranking. It was like 6 or 7 out of 10.
Yeah,
is that right?
It's around there.
It's like the highest score I've seen for that movie by like double.
Really?
I think it's rocking like a solid like 24% on Rotten Tomatoes or something like that.
From critics, it's at 88%.
From what's 88?
The movie from users. From critics are just panning it because critics are high on their own farts about everything. So, I mean, it's not a good movie like film. It's just like it's like the reason people go see like Marvel movies and stuff. You just see characters doing some cool shit for a while.
Sure.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Well, I'm glad you liked it. You looking forward to Warcraft 2?
Well, this is what I was saying the other night too. Is that they're about like 2 or 3 full-length movies away from the stuff I really care about in that universe. So yeah, but I'm not as heavily invested as I would be if there was like Warcraft 5 or coming out, because then like shit starts popping off in a crazy direction.
So I haven't played the Warcraft games. Does this do like all the events of Warcraft 1?
Yeah, for the most part. In like very fast succession. They changed a few things to make it more visually like appealing and interesting, and just for time's sake. And it's the Warcraft 1 universe as like retconned by Warcraft 3 and World of Warcraft stuff, because they set up a lot of stuff that comes later. Because Warcraft 1 really didn't have much of a story, the game. It was just basically like orcs versus humans and like some of the like heroes and stuff from that era. It wasn't like a fully panned out thing yet. A lot of that story was retconned when Warcraft became like a big IP name. So they're doing like the more... It's not like Warcraft 1, the movie. It's like the stories that they made up that happened in that era later. Blizzard's good at retconning shit, so.
Is there pandas?
No.
Is there any like any Easter egg stuff? Like, is there a Leroy Jenkins mention?
No. So, yeah, this is the thing, is that it's a lot of setup, Warcraft 1. So, like, there's nods to, like, characters you would know if you've, like, seen the memes and stuff later.
Sure.
But,
Okay.
like, there's little stuff for fans here and there. There's, like, a throwaway scene with a Murloc in the background. Just, like, little shit like that. That didn't make sense
Okay. That's cool.
for that time. Yeah.
Maybe if you're lucky, they'll make a game out of it, and then you can like play the movie.
Yeah. It worked so well for Street Fighter in the 90s to make a game based on the movie based on the game, so
Hey
why
man,
not?
that's the highest quality game around. Don't go dissing that.
I'm not dissing that. I'm in. I'm fully in.
I mean, it's not the exact scenario, but Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the game, based on the movie, based on the comic, is pretty good.
Mhm.
I'll say that.
I mean, Scott Pilgrim just in general is the best best video game movie ever because it's not based on a video game. It's just like what gamers want in a movie,
That's
basically.
true. I would say that's the best video game
Yeah.
movie or movie video game as well.
Yeah. It's hard to like.
Followed close second by X-Men Origins Wolverine.
I love that movie. That movie's
The movie's
great.
terrible. That
movie's
game is
so
fine
good.
though.
That game is really good, actually.
And
Yeah.
it's by Raven.
It is.
Like, there you go.
There's a Warcraft mention in that game as well.
Oh, is there?
Yeah. There's
I
like
know,
a
I know there's a
little
lost mention.
there's like a little cave in like when you're in Canada in like the snowy part or whatever with the Lich King's Frostmourne like embedded
There's like
in
a
rock.
Warcraft in there.
Yeah. There's a Warcraft in there. Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, no, that movie's fun. And people
All right.
that want to see it, like if when you heard that they were making a Warcraft movie, you were like, yeah, all right, then they made your movie. It's exactly what you wanted. So,
On a scale of like Super Mario Bros. The movie to Prince of Persia the movie,
I'm an apologist for Super Mario Bros. I think that movie
Oh my
is
God.
the right way to do Mario. Because, a movie based on Super Mario is terrible. That's the worst idea ever. At least they gave us this weird Blade Runner-ass, like, dark sci-fi fucking version of that with Dennis Hopper.
I mean,
So
that's
are you-
you also just described Double Dragon the movie, so
Yeah. I'm a video game movie apologist in a lot of
so are you saying
rights.
it's like two Assassin's Creed the movie out of like Ratchet and Clank the movie?
I don't know what that means,
That's what
but
I'm
that's
hearing.
exactly what I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay, that's well good because that's what I was hearing.
Yeah. All right.
Speaking of movies based on video games,
Yeah.
video games
Yes.
is the
smoothest
top-down
transition
perspective.
we've ever had.
Yep.
It's pretty
Uh,
good.
June 10th.
Yeah.
On a Friday. Sean, Paul, John
hi.
is here. I'm gonna start off with what I've been playing.
Sure.
Hey, it's Overwatch. Do they even make any other video games these days?
No, they
They
don't.
should probably stop.
I mean, they try.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been playing more. I'm not going to write it anymore because I just play all the time. So,
Yeah, it's basically that and Bravely Second, which I think I'm pretty close to finishing actually. So that'll be real nice.
yeah.
Nice.
This next week though, it'll pop off because I got Mirror's Edge, got that to play.
Okay.
Got that free Fallout 4. I'm probably gonna pick up some Doom.
Yeah, okay.
So,
Seems
you
Yeah,
know,
really
this,
that game-
this is like downtime for us now. We can actually like get caught up on games.
Yeah.
That's true. It's true. I'm thinking of playing the first Watch Dogs because I never did for obvious reasons of why I should be playing that now.
Yeah.
But right now, yeah, it's just Overwatch. That game's real good. I don't know if
Yeah.
you guys have heard of Overwatch before.
Yeah.
It's also by Blizzard, much like the Warcraft.
Much like
The
it.
the Warcraft.
Much
Yeah.
like it.
Um,
Yeah.
That's basically all I've been playing. What about you, John?
I didn't really play much on my own, but I was on a friend's stream and we played a bunch of games together, starting with the Game of Life, the 2016 edition,
All right. Sure.
Okay.
which I didn't realize existed until that stream.
Yeah, I didn't know there was versions.
Apparently
What's the
they
difference?
are. It's just more modern. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, so like I'm picturing like gay marriage.
Yes, that is actually in the game.
Cool.
Okay. Like I'm thinking drones.
No,
You can get like a drone.
Drones.
No.
sadly no.
Maybe some like Amazon Prime Now shipments.
Yeah.
When I think
No.
2016.
No,
It's
none
those
of that.
three
The only
things.
thing was gay marriage out of everything
Okay.
you've said.
All right.
That's pretty
What else makes it
progressive.
modern?
It's
Like
such a good,
smartphones, you can get like an iPhone.
Maybe, I don't know. None of the card events I had happen mentioned smartphones.
Okay. Can you drive around in a Tesla? Can your car be a Tesla?
No, you're either in a just a straight up like coupe, or it's a van, or you're on a Vespa when you start.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
The game
Have
is
a
so
family
good.
on your Vespa?
No, you just
Okay.
your car auto upgrades.
So like a mom van?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The game is so good that if you're playing online and you read the instructions, it'll crash.
Great.
Nice. This is PC
Yeah.
then, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's PC. It was
Okay.
pretty bad.
Great.
Who puts out yearly versions of the Game of Life?
Apparently, Hasbro.
Yeah.
Is it
Because-
Hasbro? Okay.
Yeah, I think they own the rights to Life.
That explains
this
a lot.
is slightly tangential.
Yeah.
This would have been a few months ago. I went to a friend's house, and his roommate had a board game called The Real Game of Life.
What?
Great.
Yeah, this was weird. He explained it as he was at like a flea market once, and this one guy was selling the real game of life that he made. So I guess he makes board games, and it was weird stuff like there was several tiles where you would just get addicted to something. Most of them would be like you got to pick which one. Like it was a risk reward situation. The easiest one was like getting addicted to like chocolate, but you didn't get anything out of that. But if you wanted to try going for heroin, you could really get some good stuff if you managed to roll properly.
Great.
That would happen several times. You would like lose limbs.
Oh my
And
god!
one of the things is you could straight up start World War III and the entire game loses. Just everyone loses the game.
You know, I like that. I like
It was
that.
That's
weird.
kinda cool.
It was oddly dark. Like
Yeah.
yeah, that was
As
a weird
life-
game. I
as
think
life
there's a
could be.
website. I think there's actually like a website. Let me see if I can find
Yeah,
this.
I'm gonna see if I
Alright, I
can
need
find
to
this.
see- I need to
Google
see
like
this.
the real game of life. Game of real life. Okay, game of real life. Yeah, that's it. So
The
it's
Game
just
of Real Life.
gameofreallife.com.
I'm gonna look into this later.
Terrible website. Okay, so straight up, one of them is you can get aborted and you get a game over and you have to start the game over again because you were aborted.
Oh Jesus!
Wow.
Holy shit!
Let me see if I can zoom in on any
look,
of these.
this is just a clusterfuck to look at.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was definitely a homemade thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you can see there's a bunch of drugs.
Yeah, if you roll a 1 on your very first turn, you immediately get aborted and lose. Holy shit!
Yeah, there was a lot of things where you would have to like restart. You just use specifically and try and catch up and stuff. Here's one: see mother arrested on the TV show Cops. Lose 3 something. I think you had stats, so you would lose somewhat life. There's midlife crisis /
I want to
menopause
play this
stuff.
so bad.
I'm trying to find the World War III space.
Oh, it's definitely there.
Oh, there it is. You got nuclear war. There's a giant map for it. U.S. Revolution, Civil War.
Oh my god. Video
US
games
Yeah,
are
right.
over.
There's a few different war ones, and if you ended up with nuclear war, it was just game over for everybody.
That's insane.
Okay, so
Midlife crisis and menopause, depending on what gender you were.
yeah,
Yeah.
what do you think's better, this game or the one you played?
This looks a lot more interesting. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I think you can order it on this website.
You can.
too.
I don't know
Yeah,
if
you can
I would
buy
put
it
my
and-
PayPal information in a website that looks like this though.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if. Oh, you can get like bulk orders. Do you want to get 5 of them?
Just what I've always wanted.
I love how every single one he has a picture of. This is what 5 of them stacked looks like compared to 4 of them stacked. The Traveler Tube.
Yeah, what
Is
the
the
fuck is a traveler tube?
How much does the deluxe box cost?
Oh, it's a poster.
I think it can roll up. Okay, I'm not putting my PayPal information. I don't care. What
Yeah, no.
How
doubt
much
it's-
is the game? Did it actually say?
No, it didn't. And I didn't want to go that deep into PayPal. I can't. I don't know how much it would be. I really have no
All right.
idea.
I'll find out. Hold on.
Okay. I mean, yeah, we probably should find out.
I'm gonna look at the price for the deluxe box because I'm assuming it would be the most expensive, and we can go down.
Also,
from
that's
there.
probably the one you want, right? Like,
It is $35 US
there you go. Okay.
Wow.
with $8 shipping to Canada.
Wow.
Okay.
So it is 43.
I mean, that's like an
US
icebreaker.
dollars.
You have people over to play board games. You bring that out. Everyone's gonna remember that.
Yeah, I mean, for better or for worse, I suppose.
That's a talking piece.
That's what that is. Yeah, we just talked about it, so I can't disagree.
There you go.
All right, so you played the Game of Life.
Then I played Ticket to Ride.
Ticket to Ride's so fucking good.
I
love that
forgot
game.
how enjoyable that game is,
It's
but it's
so
not a
good.
good stream game. It is not a good stream game.
I'm sure it isn't. Yeah. Was this
Just
like
standard or like a special, like
Yeah.
Europe version?
Oh, no. You can get all the other different versions of Ticket to Ride as DLC.
Yeah, which one were you playing?
USA. But I
Is it just
think
standard?
I think because I had the like the Humble Bundle version, I think I had all the DLC.
right?
Probably.
Yeah. I forgot that came out
It's
on
a-
Humble Bundle. Actually, that's right.
I think everything has come out on Humble Bundle.
Yeah.
At any point.
For the most
Yeah.
part, yeah.
Yep. I like that game. I have that board game.
Yeah, I do too. Actually, somewhere.
Yeah. Other than that, I played Golf with Your Friends, which was golf with
Friends.
Was it just called golf? Yeah. They
Yeah.
added the your for some reason.
Yeah, they had legal issues.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I played that for the first time. That was an experience.
It's great.
Is this something special? I don't know what this
It's
is.
so weird.
Let me guess.
What is-
They made you play the egg ball, right?
No, we started with
Oh, okay.
normal, so we did a normal game.
Sure.
Then he set shapes to random per hole,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he turned on everything. So he turned on like jumping and everything, and then it just got
Yeah.
like crazy.
Yeah, it's super fun. It's for Sean because he asked. It's a mini putt game.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah,
It's a 12-player like online mini golf game.
Yeah.
But there's all these modifiers where you can like make the ball a random shape, like a cube, a cone, an egg.
So it like bounces weird.
Yeah.
yeah.
Does the egg just break?
No,
No, it just rolls really weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like it's just the shape of an egg. Okay.
my favorite
Yeah.
is the puck because then it's just
The
like
puck's pretty good.
hockey,
Yeah.
basically. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That game's really fun. For people that don't
that game is pretty good.
don't have it, I suggest getting it if you like putt or mini golf stuff. So
Did you guys see Dangerous Golf came out?
yeah,
What?
I heard it wasn't that good though.
Yeah, that's what I heard
Golf?
it's like pretty. Yeah. I think it's made by some Criterion people though.
Yeah, I think so.
I was looking at video of that.
What makes it not
22
good?
bucks.
Because people never back up their opinions. I just heard it wasn't good. I don't know why it wasn't.
I also heard that it seems very like early. Like it doesn't seem quite finished yet.
Sure. I guess that's another thing about golf with your friends is it is early still. So there's like not a whole hell of a lot there. I think there's 3 courses now. They just released another one, but it plays right, so it's okay. Like it doesn't feel
Courses
broken.
or holes?
Courses.
And is it like 18 holes per course or something?
Yeah.
Okay. At one point, do you have to hit the ball into the windmill?
There is just a standard windmill. Yeah, there's some other crazier stuff too in some of the other
Okay.
holes. Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
At the end, if you get a hole in one, do you get a free game?
No. It's more
That's
about like
what-
bragging rights over your friends. Because you can play with a bunch of other people at the same time.
I mean, yep. Okay. Is it better than regular mini golf?
Like in person?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah.
That's it for you, John?
Yep.
All right. Paul, you got one thing on your list?
Yeah, I mean I played Overwatch. Whoop-de-fucking-do. The rest of the world has as well.
That game's pretty good.
That game's really good, yeah.
Yeah.
I played Dead by Daylight, the beta, and I'm gonna talk about some shit that pisses me off here. So,
Okay.
first of all, Dead by Daylight you can buy 2 ways. You can buy the standard edition game, which comes out next week. I think it's on the 14th of June or whatever. And you can buy the deluxe edition, which comes with like the art book, the soundtrack, and more importantly, 3 beta codes. Now, in theory, when you hear that, you're thinking, oh, cool, I'm going to, like, if I want to play the beta, I'm going to get this and get beta access and then give 3 codes to my friends for this 5-player asynchronized game or whatever, right? That's not how this works. you have to use one of those beta codes for yourself because they don't include you part of the beta for buying the game. So...
Okay, so it's 2 beta codes for your friends.
Yeah, and then 1 for you. Unless you just don't want to play, and then you can just give the 3 out. But I think that's fucking stupid as hell, first of all. And it doesn't say that, like, anywhere. I had to find out by looking at, like, forum posts as to, like, why it wouldn't work when other people that I gave the invites to were able to load it up. So that was great. The lobby system is non-existent and terrible. The way it works is if you want to be the killer, you start the lobby and then invite your friends. There's no just like we start a lobby with 5 friends and then we get to choose our roles. The killer always has to be the one that starts the lobby if you want to play with your friends. So
that's weird.
To switch...
That sounds like something Nintendo would do.
Yeah. So to switch roles, we all had like... I was playing with a bunch of people like Homer, my friend Corey, K-Head, and... the last spot was kind of a rotation of a couple people as they left for the night. But, like, say one round, K-Head's the killer, and then it's like, okay, now I want to be. We all have to leave and then get re-invited to another lobby with me starting the game up. Like, that's just fucking piss poor. Especially from people who had, like, a hand in Payday 2 shit, because Payday 2 does multiplayer very, very well. And they know how to do that shit, so it's kind of inexcusable. There's a lot of graphical glitches where walls sometimes just wouldn't load, so I couldn't see like where the edge of the map was when I was trying to hide. I feel
what is the gameplay? What is this?
The gameplay is hide and seek. Basically, there are 4 survivors in like an area and 1 killer. They are trying to get away from the killer by completing objectives. Like, in the one in the beta, it's you start up 5 generators that, like, turn on the power to these giant doors to get out of the area. So, they're trying to start up these generators to be able to escape, and the killer is trying to kill them, basically. Or sacrifice them, or whatever the hell's going on.
Okay. What's preventing the killer from just like walking up to them while they're, doing whatever puzzle they have to do?
No, that's exactly what the game is. It's a larger area. There's stuff they can hide behind and like things they can do to get away. They can like crawl through grass or whatever. They can jump through windows, and when they're being chased, they can throw down like these pallets like that are in small areas to like kind of obstruct the way that the killer has to spend some time to get through or find another way around and stuff like that. So they're just trying to basically get away and like hide long enough so that they can complete their objective while the killer is going around and just trying to kill everybody. They get 3rd-person view so they can see around them much better. The killer only gets 1st-person view and kind of a low field of view like around him as well. So, but his thing
couldn't the killer just like sit by the generator because he knows they have to go there?
No, because there's 5. They only need 5, and there's like maybe 10 in the level, so you don't know which ones they're gonna go to. Yeah, I like the gameplay idea. I liked playing it with friends. I just thought it was a buggy mess, which is usually I kind of just shrug at and say whatever when it says beta on it. But this game releases in like 5 days or something, and that's fucking terrifying to me. So what I was hoping was that maybe the beta was like their practice build or whatever for like people in PAXs and shit like that. They would give out to PR to try the game out and try the ideas out, because the actual game is a different file on my Steam library. Like, the actual game says Dead by Daylight, the beta says Dead by Daylight beta access. It's 2 different files completely. So I'm hoping that's the case, but if it's not, like, I can't recommend it to anybody. There's some other problems I have though with it. There's this progression system where you can get points or like in-game currency, whatever. I don't know what it is, like blood units or some dumb shit that you can like. There's skill trees that you can upgrade to get like better perks for the different killers, or like better perks for the survivors. So there's like a progression system. However, it's locked to only people who play with randos in quick play, and you can't do a quick play match with friends. So, and this is like the type of game that you would want to play with a group that you know and just kind of have fun in like a Skype call or something. So I'm not really sure what they're trying to do there. It seems boring alone with random people because there's no voice chat in the game either. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't recommend it, though. Even though I had a great time with it. Like, it's one of these weird things where I can't recommend you purchase it until we know a little bit more about it.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess that's it for all we've been playing.
All right, so let's go to news.
Yeah, I'm being told my friend just got his free Fallout 4 revoked, but apparently it's only $10 now.
Yeah, a lot of people apparently were getting it straight up revoked if they got the free one.
I'm trying to see if online if it is $10. That's still a good deal. I mean, free was great.
I think it might have been that anyone who got the free is just getting an offer for $10 or something like that.
Maybe, yeah. Because if I go online, it says I already have it purchased. I'm trying to see if I have like a message or something about this.
Our pricing error on Fallout 4 has been fixed, and your free download will no longer work. For the inconvenience, we will deposit $10 by the end of June into your Microsoft account. This expires 1 year from the time it was deposited.
Oh, okay, so they're just giving me $10. I thought they were gonna say like, if you want to buy Fallout 4, it'll be $10.
No.
Okay, they're just giving me free $10.
Yeah.
I mean, that's still a win as far as I'm concerned. That's a win.
Yeah.
Free Fallout 4 would have been nicer, but you know, $10 can't complain about $10. So I guess I should have played that during the day today.
Oh well.
Oh well. Okay, we had a bunch of news. First off, Deep Silver, the developers for Saints Row, announced Agents of Mayhem. Did you guys see this trailer?
No.
Yeah, it looks pretty fun. It looks a lot like a Saints Row kind of thing, but more goofy and not gang related.
Maybe more like co-op-y.
Yeah.
Stuff, but definitely like pretty goofy. Like the you got some characters. They're just swearing it up all over that trailer. They don't even care. But that's coming, so I'm sure we'll get to see more of that at E3 next week.
It looks like you're basically fighting like supervillains, like mad scientists and stuff like that. But you're like a group that just causes like collateral damage everywhere. I think the 3 characters they showed, one was just like this extreme girl who was just like way into like gunfighting and sword fighting, and then there was a Hollywood actor who called in like stunt doubles to do all the work for him.
That was pretty funny when he made the stunt double like run in there with a grenade and then get vaporized. Like you saw his skeleton and stuff. That was pretty good. And then there was like a pirate dude, I think.
Yeah, I can't remember who the second guy was.
He had like
what his shtick was.
He had like a.
Oh no, the girl was a sky pirate. That's what it was. The girl was a sky pirate.
Was she a sky pirate?
And I don't.
One of them had a hook shot. I thought.
That
right?
Might have been the first dude. Yeah, that might have been who you're thinking of.
Yeah, it's not the Hollywood guy. He just had like a gun and stunt doubles. But that was unique. I like the Saints Row, so I'm looking forward to seeing more about Agents of Mayhem. Horizon Zero Dawn got delayed to February 2017. If you guys don't remember that, that's the like robot dinosaur animal hunting thing. That was cool with the bow and arrow. So not this year. But speaking of February 2017, Persona 5 got a huge info dump on that. Paul, how are you excited? How excited are you? Is better. That's
sure.
better wording.
I don't have a PS4, so
it's coming to PS3 as well, though.
Yeah, I'm not gonna load up my PS3 though. Like if I have a PS4 by then, I'll probably for sure get it. But yeah, no, it looks okay. I guess I haven't seen a whole lot on the game, even though people say it's a Persona game. You know how it's gonna play, so if it's like Persona 4, I'm in. I guess.
Yeah, it looks like February 14th, so Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day, yep.
There's like a special edition you can get. The box art was revealed, all this stuff. So,
yep.
Anyway, yeah, 2017. Apparently, this was first supposed to be coming out in 2015.
Yeah, it's been delayed a while.
Mm-hmm.
All right, XCOM 2 is coming to current gen consoles in September.
Right.
Which is interesting because when they announced that, they were like, we're just going to do PC. But I guess now it can go on consoles.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So. I mean, the first one probably did all right on console, so I guess maybe they thought might as well try for this one.
Sure.
Right. Well, no, I remember the first one doing great, and everyone was like, "No, the controller, it's awesome on consoles." And we were all questioning why is this not coming to consoles, the second game, but now it finally is. So September 6th. Injustice 2 was leaked by GameStop earlier this week, and then NetherRealms just put out the trailer. There was some pre-order art that came out. Did you guys watch this trailer?
I watched the trailer, yeah.
All right, what do you think of the trailer?
Interesting. Basically, it looks like it was showing in a dark room and had Superman fighting Batman, Aquaman, the Flash.
The Flash was the first one, yeah.
And Supergirl.
Yeah, Supergirl.
So they were just but everyone had this weird armor mode that they could activate.
They had
at any time.
They had power armor and then more power armor. They just kept putting on more power armor that glowed. I don't know. Everyone's angry at everyone. It looks like everyone's fighting everyone.
So Injustice.
Yeah.
I liked that first Injustice game quite a bit.
Yeah, it was good. The story was fun. So I'm curious to see what they're going to do for story this time.
The story was great. I remember being super into that story. So I could play some Injustice too.
Yeah.
What's next? Oh, okay. Probably one of the biggest announcements. Watch Dogs 2. As you know, I mentioned earlier I should probably play Watch Dogs 1 because Watch Dogs 2 is announced.
Sure.
Takes place in San Francisco this time.
Yep.
New protagonist. I mentioned on Twitter. Good thing that we don't have that silly smell-o-vision or whatever for video games.
Yeah.
Because San Francisco smells like urine and shit all the time.
Great.
They also said they're going to improve the car driving. I mentioned that driving in San Francisco is beyond a nightmare, so that won't be accurate for obvious purposes.
Right.
But yeah, you're this dude Marcus. I guess he lives in Oakland, and now you're going to be messing up San Francisco. Looks like there's co-op in there. You can see Golden Gate Bridge, obviously.
Yeah.
You're a hacker.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know. Paul, you played Watch Dogs.
What's all this weird ass graffiti I kept seeing posted too? Is that just part of the aesthetic?
I don't know. I watched
think
a little gameplay video and they didn't mention anything about graffiti.
I don't know. I think that's just the aesthetic because he's not white. I don't know. It's a little racist, but I think that might be the feel they're going for. A little more hipper to the kids or something. I don't know. But, yeah, no. Watch Dogs 1 is totally a fun time. It's just too bad that they neutered the good version of it to contend with the consoles that couldn't handle what they had promised. But
so you're pro Watch Dogs 1? Because a lot of people didn't really like that game.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It just got boring. Mechanically, it was really good. Story-wise, nobody gave a fuck. There was nothing there. Do you think
this is going to be the Assassin's Creed 2 of Watch Dogs?
I would hope so.
That's because what I'm hearing everyone comparing this to.
They need one, for sure.
And then hopefully Watch Dogs Brotherhood comes out, and it's actually the best one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm going
to try and play Watch Dogs this summer before this comes out. They got a full release date of November 15th, so I got time.
Sure.
Heart of Silicon Valley. There you go. He's got a messenger bag and a gun and a cell phone. What else do you need? All right.
Probably a place to sleep.
No. You got a gun and a cell phone.
Well, hey, if you're in San Francisco, there's a lot of people that don't have a place to sleep.
Oh, no.
I'm curious if that's going to be represented in this game. I'm expecting at least 2 homeless people on every single block. That would be accurate. See if that's there.
Yeah.
All right. CD Projekt Red filed a trademark for Gwent, the Witcher card game.
Uh-huh.
Paul, are you stoked?
No.
Want to play some Gwent?
No.
That's the card game from Witcher 3.
Yeah, I know.
That's a thing.
Yeah. I don't know where that came from.
I don't know, maybe you get to play it on your phone.
That could be okay.
I thought you were Gwent super fan. Paul Fleck.
I thought it was cool, but I'm just kind of done with card-based games for a while. Yeah.
Okay. Well, who knows? This might be the next Hearthstone.
It might be. You're right.
More importantly, Deus Ex Go is coming.
Yeah.
I was wondering if you had noticed that.
I'm excited. I love those Go games. Paul, I know you're a fan. John, I know you want to play them.
I liked Hitman Go a lot more than Lara Croft Go. Like, a lot more. So, I have high hopes for Deus Ex Go.
Did you dislike Lara Croft Go?
No, I just didn't like it as much at all.
Okay.
I stopped playing it after an hour, and I played most of Hitman Go.
Okay. Well, I finished both. I would say I prefer Hitman Go, but I liked them both. So I'm hoping this is more Hitman Go.
Yeah.
Although this very brief trailer, like it's 20 seconds long or whatever, looks like it's more Lara Croft Go.
Yeah.
But again, it's hard to tell from what
Which is weird because Deus Ex, you can either go loud or quiet, so you figure they would have had some quieter things like Hitman.
The trailer made it seem more like kind of single path stuff, and a lot of Lara Croft Go was more single path as opposed to like a board game. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm sure I'll still enjoy it because I like those other two.
Yeah, sure.
It's not in the article I put in our doc, but I was hearing talk that apparently there's trademarks being registered for like every one of their IPs with Go after it, including Life is Strange Go.
Amazing. Okay.
Which that seems really weird. Just Cause Go seems like it might be kind of interesting.
Life is Strange.
How would they work
Go
like
would
the
be
grappling
okay.
hook into it?
I don't know. Maybe you can just like leap across the map or something, or like blow up crazy shit. Anyway, that's coming. I'm looking forward to that.
Sure.
Destiny's next expansion, Rise of Iron, got a trailer, and that's coming September 20th for $30. I'll probably play that. I like Destiny.
Sure. Yeah.
Yep.
I'll pass.
Sony, you'll pass again. You don't like Destiny?
Yeah. No, Destiny lost me after the first time.
All right. Sony confirms the PlayStation 4 Neo is indeed a thing.
Right.
Which we all pretty much assumed since so many articles are coming out about it.
Yeah.
That have been like confirmed and stuff. But this is official. It's happening. Although it is not going to be at E3 this year. But let me see some of these quotes. It is intended to sit alongside and complement the standard PS4. They will be selling both versions through the life cycle.
Okay.
And then it's going to be priced higher than the current $350 for the existing PlayStation 4 model.
Makes sense.
How much do you think it's going to be? PlayStation 4 launched at $400, right?
Yeah, I would like. Is it weird to just say $400? Like $50 more doesn't seem like a big enough discrepancy.
I feel like they're gonna aim for 400, but it's gonna end up being 450.
Yeah, I could see that. 100 more, sure. I'll go with 400 just because.
So it's gonna cost more than the original PlayStation 4.
They've already said it was gonna cost more than the current price. So
yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Like, but I'm agreeing with Paul. $50 more doesn't seem like enough.
Yeah.
Although, didn't Nintendo come out with two versions? One was $50 more, and it was clearly a better deal.
That's true.
Yeah, but that was also at launch.
And it was also Nintendo, which is not the smartest company.
The only difference was you had more hard drive space and you got a game.
And you got a HDMI cable.
Oh yeah, that wasn't in the default. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So
also, you got it. It was black.
Well, yeah.
Have you even ever seen a white Wii U?
No.
Yes, once.
Where was that?
Wow.
Besides your museum.
At PAX.
Okay.
Besides your museum.
My God.
That would be something to put in the museum because I've never seen one. I've never seen one.
It belongs in a museum.
Exactly. Here's the rare white Wii U, bought only by uninformed grandmas.
Poor grandma.
Yeah, exactly. Poor grandma, that salesperson duped you. And then he probably sold her. It was probably a Best Buy employee. He sold her that white Wii U and then an $80 monster HDMI cable.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
And he said it's $80 because it's gold plated on the tips, so it won't break.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is guaranteed. That is a thing that happened. Guaranteed.
Yeah, I believe it. For sure.
Yeah. Anyway, PlayStation Neo. I'm assuming they're going to talk about it at the conference though. Like they have to.
Yeah.
Kind of interesting that it won't be there for them, like showing off what the improved games look like. That seems like something they would want to do. But
That probably means they're gonna show it off at what, Tokyo Game Show or Gamescom? Which one comes first?
Gamescom.
Probably
I think
Gamescom.
I think Gamescom is in like August-ish.
Yeah, I could see that being when they
Actually,
want to
yeah,
reveal
no,
it.
it is. No, I don't remember anymore. I can't remember if it's close to PAX. That's what I was gonna say. I don't remember when Gamescom is, but I'm pretty sure it's before Tokyo Game Show. All right, last news. Oh, this is a good one. Halo Wars 2 open beta, June 13th to 20th. Who has their hype ready? All
My
units.
hype is not ready.
All units. Anyway,
I'm
that's
sure
the
it'll
thing.
be good. I'm sure it'll be good.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be as good as Halo Wars.
You liked Halo Wars, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I enjoyed my time with Halo Wars. I don't think about that game often. I'll tell you that. All right. Okay, so I was thinking before questions, we should, because this will be the last podcast before E3, we should do some predictions, see how right or wrong we are next week.
All right.
So, games you think they might announce.
I don't follow any of that stuff, to be honest with you.
There's been rumblings of there being a Resident Evil 7 and a Dead Rising 4.
Mm-hmm.
I've definitely heard Dead Rising 4 is a thing. I'm going to write some of these down.
All right, so I'm going with Dead Rising 4 for sure. Resident Evil 7 I'm still up in the air on, but I wouldn't be shocked if Capcom announced a new Resident Evil.
Sure. Oh, that
I think it's going
reminds
to be
me.
Resident Evil 7, not another side one.
That Umbrella Corps or whatever comes out real soon.
What one?
That shooter.
Oh, Umbrella Chronicles?
No.
Didn't that already come out, or is this a remaster of it or something?
No, it's a, like, competitive shooter? I don't know. It looks like SOCOM in a
What?
Resident Evil
I thought they did
universe.
one of those.
All right, that's Operation Raccoon City, and that's like been
No,
out
this
for
is
years.
a different one.
Oh, okay.
It comes
so
out
it's another
in
one of
June
those?
here. I think it's either next week or the week of the 20th.
What's the difference between this one and Operation Raccoon City?
I think this one is more deathmatchy. And that
Raccoon
one,
City was what?
I don't know, some co-op shit in there. I'm not really sure, honestly.
Oh, yeah,
I want to know
right.
more about
Umbrella
it.
Corps. I never heard of this. Umbrella Corps.
Yeah, and it comes out real
Yes.
soon.
PS4 and Windows comes out June 21st.
Oh, 21st, okay.
A multiplayer-based tactical shooter. I never heard of this.
Yeah.
All right, what are some sequels you would love for them to announce?
Ooh.
That's like
okay.
reasonable enough, right?
I mean, I want to hear about a Resident Evil 7. I'm in for
Okay.
that.
You would love
Mighty
to see.
Number 10.
Oh, fuck. Holy shit, can you imagine the internet after that?
Oh, they'd be so pissed. It'd be funny.
I finally saw that trailer.
When does that come out?
Soon, I think.
Yes.
I
Yeah,
think.
soon.
You
I don't
you were about
remember
to bring
when
up the
it's-
trailer. I haven't seen the trailer, but I've heard a lot of it.
I felt a little like bad. It was pretty terrible. Like they actually have an announcer doing the like, "Hey kids, do you like violence?" sort of thing. It's so fucking stupid.
Have you seen this, John?
The trailer? Oh, yeah. Like, I just brought it up just to check something.
Yeah.
The trailer has almost 1 million views.
Okay.
It has 4,000 likes and
That's way too many.
31,000
Yeah.
dislikes.
Yeah. Okay.
Great. Nice.
I felt shitty watching it. Then they make like
It doesn't look like it.
they like take a jab at like their
June
own
21st.
fans.
June 21st. Okay, so 2 weeks-ish.
Same
they-
day as Resident Evil Umbrella Corps, apparently.
They take
What if
Yeah, go ahead. What
I
if
was gonna say, what if
Yeah.
not Mighty Number 10, but what if they were like, and Mighty Number 9 is out right now, and you like check and it's like, oh man, it's ready for download right away.
No,
then
they
I
won't do
wouldn't
that.
get it. I wouldn't get it.
No,
I'd
you're
just
not
be like,
interested?
the sigh heard across the world as they
Basically.
announce it. I hate that fucking trailer. I can't believe they like make fun of the type of people that want to buy their game too.
What is the one line from it?
Something
you'll
about,
cry
like-
an anime fan on prom
On
night.
prom night, yeah. Fucking brutal, dude. That's So dumb.
So
From what I
stupid.
heard, though, it wasn't the developer, like the main company.
Yeah,
that,
it wasn't.
did it.
No.
It wasn't Integrates. I remember actually one of the guys that worked there was complaining about Deep
Yeah.
Silver having made that trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, Deep Silver, what are you doing? Come on. I guess you can't always be funny.
Yeah, I think they just learned from the success of Saints Row 4 and tried to keep going with that.
Yeah.
But they were also kind of going for like a 90s Mega Man commercial, which might have been also why.
No.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah. I'll say.
Um,
I want to see more Final Fantasy 15 stuff.
Okay, you think, and that'll probably be. Square Enix is having a.
Well, Square Enix's schedule's already gone up, and there's every day they're streaming, there's something Final Fantasy 15 related on. So
Hey, lucky you, Paul.
Yeah, there you go.
Get all the Final Fantasy 15 you can take. That's the road trip one. Am I right?
What about more
Yeah.
info on Final Fantasy 7 reboot or remake or reimagining?
Oh yeah. Do you think Sony shows that?
Sony's probably going to show an actual gameplay demo.
I thought they showed some gameplay last time, like him fighting.
It was like a
Tiny,
weird
first
but,
boss.
Yeah.
but it was a trailer. It was a trailer,
Yeah.
so they didn't actually show like a straight up demo.
Yeah, I would like to
Okay, so
see
you don't-
some gameplay for sure.
Yeah, this
Okay.
time I say the Sony conference has a demo for Final Fantasy 7 Remake.
Gameplay demo. Paul, you think so too?
Yeah. I'd like it. That's for sure. I'd like to see more of what they're doing with that.
I think that's realistic. Yeah.
Sure.
Oops. Whatever. What's the other Sony one that never comes out? Last Guardian.
Last
Last
Guardian.
Guardian.
I bet they show more
people,
of that.
people have actually reported that they've played it. So yeah, I say there's going to be a gameplay demo.
I bet they definitely show more of that. So
Sure.
I think they did gameplay last time, didn't they?
Yeah, I think so.
So just more of that. I'm not spelling this right. Here we go. It's just they've been quiet on that since like last E3. I'm trying to think of any franchises that they could be like, we're doing another one of these.
Yeah, I'm kind of trying to
sure
think of
Problem
more.
is, pretty
Microsoft
much every
shows,
franchise at this point already does that. So
Yeah.
Microsoft probably shows more. What is that shooting game with the explosions and the agility orbs? Crackdown.
Crackdown.
Yeah, they'll show some Crackdown 3, but that's already been announced.
How
a long
about
time
more
ago.
Gears of War?
Oh, they
Well,
definitely
I mean,
show Gears
yeah.
4.
Yeah.
I'd be shocked
definitely.
if they didn't.
Like not
Yeah,
just
they definitely-
like trailer with a slowed down cover of a metal song this time. Like show a little
No, they
bit more
showed
there.
gameplay last year. They actually showed gameplay last year.
Did they show gameplay?
Yeah, I remember watching it.
Did they show like Marcus putting on the do-rag?
You don't play as Marcus.
Okay. Did you see Marcus's son putting on the do-rag?
That's even better.
This is
Putting
handed
on-
down from my father to you.
Yeah, like I'm calling it Gears of War 4. Marcus dies early on, and you got to put on his do-rag
Right.
and kick some locust tail.
I think they said like this straight up involves like different characters completely. Like there's no one from Delta Squad involved.
Marcus's son was not in Delta Squad. He's in Gamma Squad.
Yeah.
That'll definitely be there. We know Assassin's Creed won't be there because they're not doing one this year.
Oh wait,
trying to
no,
think.
I forgot they even said that.
Yeah, they're skipping a year. Good for them.
Yep.
I'm trying to think. What do you guys think is going to be at the Ubisoft press conference?
They said
Watch Dogs
for
2.
honor or for glory, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
For Honor. I didn't see that trailer, but I saw that was announced.
They said there's a bunch of VR stuff they're showing off, including a new
Yeah.
IP.
I think that's the big thing. This year is going to be a lot of VR shit.
yeah.
Sony's, but like half of it is going to be, and this is on VR as well.
Yeah.
Think there's a new Rayman? Rayman?
A new Raymond.
No, no. If there is, it's a mobile game.
A new Everyone Loves Raymond?
Yeah.
So another mobile Rayman game.
If
don't know, I could
if
see
they
there
announce
being-
another Rayman game, it's going to be mobile.
I could see there being another like full Rayman. It's been a while.
Yeah, but they pissed off so much of their dev team with what they did with Legends. So I don't know if they would.
Oh, I don't know what you're referencing, but I'll take your word for it.
Remember how it was supposed to come out exclusively for Wii U, and then like a week before it was supposed to be released, it got delayed 6 months to make versions for the other consoles?
Yeah.
Apparently,
Seems-
like
that's a little
a
familiar.
bunch of people quit after that. They got really pissed because they found
Oh.
out when we found out.
Okay.
That's
interesting.
rough.
Okay.
Another Division endgame raid, probably.
Like an expansion for the Division?
Well, not an expansion, but like a DLC, like the update or whatever for like more endgame content, I would assume. And maybe, just maybe, which will get me to play that game again, they like announce a way that they're fixing hackers in that game. I doubt it, but
Actual
maybe.
2-step authorization on Uplay.
Oh god, could you imagine?
If that's part of their press conference?
Oh, that reminds me. Did you hear that Blizzard has just been straight up banning fools for cheating on Overwatch?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a ton. I heard like
Yeah.
it's like 1.2 million people have been banned or something crazy.
Whoa.
Wait. No, it's like it's like a few hundred thousand. It's not million.
Okay, maybe it was 200. Maybe it was 200,000. I was seeing.
Because they only have like 6 million or something like that playing. So that's a lot of people to kick out. But yeah.
I saw a nice infographic and it was like, this is how many people Blizzard just banned from Overwatch.
Yeah.
This is how many people are playing Battleborn. And it was like a quarter of the amount that was banned.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, like Battleborn's not doing great.
Yeah. Anyways, the reason I bring that up is because they should do that for the Division, because I'm just sick of like that game. They ruin that game. It's unplayable. So, but whatever.
Okay. Gearbox. You think Gearbox announces like a new Borderlands?
They got to do something. Apparently, Battleborn did terrible.
Yeah, and continues to do so. It's the gift that keeps giving.
Borderlands 3, Border Worlds, or whatever.
Yeah, that's too bad. Battleborn is okay. It's not great, but it's not bad.
It just came out at a terrible time.
But have you played Overwatch?
Yeah, but it's a different game completely.
Yeah, but Overwatch is dope.
Yeah, it is dope.
It just came out at a bad time because no one else wants to focus on a multiplayer-based game when there's Overwatch.
Yeah. Apparently Siege, like Rainbow Six Siege, is like real hard to find a match these days because of it too. Everybody's just playing Overwatch.
Okay, EA. What do you think EA talks about?
Oh. Sports.
Yeah. It's probably gonna be some sports.
Yeah.
Titanfall 2.
Yes.
Easily.
Yep.
Definitely, right? Yeah,
yep.
Titanfall 2. Aren't they working on another Star Wars game?
Yeah, they said there's supposed to be some surprise announcements, which probably means new Star Wars game.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Who's currently working on a Star Wars game? Isn't the Dead Space team, Visceral, working on Star Wars stuff?
Weren't they working on something that got canceled? Or maybe that is still them. I don't know.
No, I think it's still them, because didn't Amy Hennig go there to work on a Star Wars game? Amy Hennig, one of the lead writers for Uncharted. Yeah.
I think you're right.
I think that's the case. So maybe their game finally gets announced.
Another Need for Speed.
I wouldn't mind another Dead Space.
I thought even we had it in the show that we mentioned they're not going to do a Need for Speed this year. I think that was a couple of weeks ago. Let me scroll down.
That sounds right. I remember talk about Need for Speed recently.
This year, but maybe they announced it's coming out next year.
Next Need for Speed is 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think they would only mention it now at like this E3 if it was going to be coming out in the spring, and I doubt it. It's probably going to be fall of next year. That's my guess. So I bet they don't even mention it.
I would love for a new Dead Space announcement.
Yeah.
You want like a Dead Space 4?
I want a Dead Space announcement. I don't know if we're going to get it, but I would love a Dead Space announcement. But if Visceral's already working on
Star Wars,
then we probably won't get it.
I can't see there being a Dead Space announcement.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, there might be talks of some new Forza stuff coming. It's supposed to be time for Forza Horizon 3.
Horizon 3 was announced. That it does exist.
I don't know if that was announced.
No, that was actually announced.
Okay.
I've already seen pictures floating around for it.
Okay, I didn't hear that. So that's cool. That'll definitely be at the Microsoft one then. I think Bethesda still has a press conference.
They do.
And there's been rumors of a Skyrim remastered.
Yeah.
So that's obviously there.
The Dishonored 2 still.
Oh,
right. Yeah,
that's for
you're
sure.
right.
And that was announced. Yeah, I could see there being like, is there currently an expansion coming to Fallout 4?
They just released one.
Just released one. Okay, so then they probably won't. They might just mention that that's out,
Maybe, yeah.
but not announce anything. Maybe they'll announce that Fallout 4 is free on Xbox One.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
JK, here's $10.
Here's $10.
So apparently the Forza Horizon 3 trailer was revealed today.
Oh wow, okay. I should go watch that. Viva Pinata 3 is not a thing that will be there.
No.
I saw that Yooka-Laylee got an announcement of early next year.
And the trailer, too.
Was there a trailer? Oh, that's right. I didn't watch the trailer, but yeah.
Yep.
The new Mirror's Edge game just kind of got released. I doubt EA even mentions it.
Yeah.
It is close.
Mm-hmm.
I barely seen any marketing on that. I barely heard or seen any marketing on Mirror's Edge Catalyst.
I was seeing it in front of a lot of like YouTube videos, but I don't know. It's getting okay reviews. It seems about getting what it was last time, like 7s and 6s.
Yeah.
I mean, I have it. I'm excited to play it. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up, but.
Okay, well, we predicted some stuff. I'll try and write them down later. I just don't want to type into the microphone. But yeah, let's go on to questions now.
Sure.
Topdownperspective@gmail.com, @TDP Podcasts, Facebook group, Reddit, John's P.O. Box. Someone take the first one because I'm taking a drink.
All right. I can do it. Bram wrote in and asked, hey, listening to you guys talk about Sherlock Holmes Phoenix Wright. For clarification, that is another game that Capcom is keeping in the East until further notice. Oh, that wasn't a question. Never mind. It's just a comment, but okay.
Yeah, we were curious. What was the last thing talked about with that game? Where's that? So
right.
Thanks for writing in.
Yeah, cool.
I'll take this next one.
Okay.
James says, I may have been spoiled on what the final choice of Life is Strange is by a friend. I say may have because part of me doesn't want to believe what my friend said is the only final choice in the game. I think this is the case because he doesn't care about any of the characters and just hates the game in general, and so may have not played to a different choice because of that. I don't think he actually straight up lied because he is a brutally honest person. So now that I've been partially spoiled, maybe, should I go and listen to the spoiler cast you guys made to just completely spoil myself and go in with a positive attitude and be all-seeing and all-knowing, or should I go in mostly blind still and on this kind of sour note?
No, the thing is that game isn't about the final choice. It's about the journey and all the little choices you make along the way. So do not just listen to the spoiler cast if you want to play the game. The end choice is the worst choice in that fucking game because it's the most cliched. Like it's literally like a save the world, get the girl cliche. So like, it doesn't matter. Everything that matters about that game is throughout all the hours you spend up until that point. So definitely go play it. Also, your friend sounds like kind of a dick.
I'm kind of curious about this friend. He hated this game, but played it entirely?
That's what I'm wondering.
He just
seems a bit surprising. Maybe it's just because he went halfway and like decided he didn't like it halfway
this
through.
This game literally comes out in chunks. It's not even like, well, I was already sitting here and it was on. He had to wait like a month.
He might have started playing after it was like already fully released because there's the complete collection.
Stop playing the game if you hate it.
Yeah.
I have a feeling. So clearly, he must have liked it enough to go through all of it. Like,
yeah.
I mean, like that game is entirely story. It's not like, well, I'm ignoring the story because I love all the playing. No, all you're doing is pressing up until you get to the next story beat.
The thing that gets me is if you hate the characters, you should not play that game because it's all character.
Exactly. What are you hoping to accomplish? That game is total story. If you don't like the story, that's not the game for you. But yeah, anyways, I agree. Play through the game because there's a lot of cool things in that game, and then go into the spoiler cast. It's the spoiler cast is meant to spoil everything for you, so you'll never go back to the game if you do the spoiler cast because everything's been talked about. So
yeah.
All right, next one comes to us from Sombrero Mustache, who says, if you were to make a fighting game or beat 'em up, 3D or 2D, based on a movie, what movie would you choose? However, you cannot pick an action movie or a superhero movie. Their choice would be Shallow Hal the fighting game. Jason Alexander's character would have the move where he uses his tail to slap the character he's fighting.
God, do you remember Shallow Hal?
Yeah.
With Jack Black?
I was gonna say I want a B movie beat 'em up, but then I think Shallow Hal the fighting game kind of stole the thunder on that.
Yeah. Like, how do you make a silly answer now? He won this.
Yeah,
he
that
won
is
his
a
question.
pretty good answer.
Okay, here's my idea.
Schindler's
Okay.
List, the fighting game.
Oh no!
Terrible. That's awful.
It's called Call of
Yeah.
Duty.
It's really bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. She's the Man, the fighting game. It's Amanda Bynes versus Channing Tatum. One of them has a special attack where you put tampons in your bloody nose. I don't know. That's my idea. There's a
Schindler's
soccer
List,
special.
The fighting game.
You're still that guy.
It killed me.
That was a slow burn on that one.
No, when I thought about it more, I was like, "Oh fuck, that's terrible."
Yeah, it was really bad.
It's been a long time since I saw that movie, but yeah.
I mean, mine was pretty funny too, but no, that one was really bad. Whatever.
It's just a surprising one, I guess.
All right, what's yours? Paul? On the spot. Pick a
fuck.
movie. No superheroes or action.
No superheroes or action. That's all I watch, apparently.
Night of Survey says Schindler's List, the fighting game, would just be called Schindler's Fist.
Nice. There you go. Nice.
Schindler's Fist. God damn it, Serbia.
That's so good. That's so good.
That is good. And it has to be a fighting game.
Or beat 'em up. Or beat 'em up.
Or beat
Here in
'em
the
or
Love
beat 'em up.
Guru fighting game.
I mean, the annoying thing is that Scott Pilgrim would have been the answer if that game didn't exist, because I love that movie a lot.
I could say it's an action movie. You could say it's an action movie.
You could, yeah. A lot of what I watch are like, I'm just trying to think of dramas I've liked. Yeah. You know what? I don't got anything.
Juno, the fighting game. Something about
Sure.
teenage pregnancy.
Sure.
I don't, that's
Yeah.
movie popped into my head.
Juno? Where'd that
Juno.
come from?
March of the Penguins is a fighting game.
That could actually be adorable.
There's some good things from the chat.
Happy Feet.
Happy Feet.
Well, if it's Silent Hill style, it can be Schindler's Mist.
Oh my
Keep them
god.
coming.
Swing and
I'll
a miss.
read every one of them.
Swing and a miss. Close, though. I'm just going to keep moving on because I have the power to do so. Joseph writes in and says, "It seems to me a lot of people who like Mother series really want a Mother 4. But in terms of story, I really don't want another Mother game. I also
A mother
feel that-
for what? But
I also feel the same about Undertale. Both these games ended themselves or their series well, in my opinion. I would love spiritual sequels to those games, but I feel endings of both games left me satisfied enough to cut off any loose ends that a sequel doesn't really fit. Is there any game that you do not want a sequel to that everyone seems to want, be it for story or otherwise?" I think Undertale is a great choice.
Undertale.
Yeah.
dating sim, Schindler's Kiss.
Oh my god.
That's actually pretty good. Who said that one?
It was Decoy Troy.
Nice. Nice.
I'd be fine if there's no Ghost Trick sequel.
Yeah. I can't think of anything specifically, but everything you've said has been like pretty spot on.
I would be fine if there's no Life is Strange sequel.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I'm sure there will be, though.
I mean, some of these like they'd have to like completely new characters because they tied so many bows and stuff.
Yep.
Like
Undertale is my answer.
Yeah, I'm gonna
for
I'm
sure.
gonna say Undertale as well. I can't think of anything else right now.
I really don't.
I was
want
just thinking
another.
of more E3 stuff. You think we get like a Shadow of Mordor 2
That could be cool.
in a couple of years? Oh,
Yeah,
speaking of which,
maybe.
no one's been doing any like Nemesis system stuff.
Yeah, which is weird. I thought that would be like a thing.
I'm pretty sure that's some of our like game of the year prediction, like that was
one of your predictions, yeah.
So yeah, that still hasn't happened.
Because it was
maybe
a good
maybe
system.
they do something extra cool with that.
Yeah.
The World Ends With You is another good one. Yeah, we don't need a sequel to that either.
Oh man, could you imagine if they released a Need for Speed Most Wanted in the style of the first game with the Nemesis system to get them pink slips?
Ooh.
So it was like an actual like blacklist.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's kind of what it was, except it wasn't like it wasn't organic. Like people weren't taking over the slot. It was just you moving up the.
No,
the
exactly. This way it would be organic though.
I see that. Yeah, that could be a thing for sure.
But it won't be. Let's not kid ourselves.
It'll never happen.
It'll never be a thing.
Theodore says, I've been replaying Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, otherwise known as Fire Emblem 11, recently for a draft. I don't even know what that means. And while I wasn't huge into the game the first time, I'm finding myself appreciate the game's simplicity. I'm also warming up to the map graphics, which I wasn't too big a fan of originally. Turns out turning up the map brightness helps a lot. So here's today's question. What games were you not a big fan of when you first played it, but found things you enjoyed that changed your opinion on it when revisiting?
Castlevania Lords of Shadow.
Clock Tower.
Mass Effect 1.
Yeah. Sure.
I'm trying to think if there's any others, but that's always my go-to one for this.
Yeah.
Also, Shadow Dragon, was that the DS one?
That's the remake of the first Fire Emblem on the DS, yeah.
Okay.
Which is technically it's technically a remake of a Super Famicom one, which was technically a remake of the first one. But it's only the first half of the story.
One of the few Fire Emblems I didn't finish completely.
I don't think I've actually finished a Fire Emblem, despite actually liking the series a lot.
That's surprising.
I think the closest I came was the first one we got over here. And Awakening. Those are the two I got the closest to finishing, but I didn't actually finish.
I'm pretty sure I didn't finish the GameCube one. I got to like the second last chapter in the DS one, and I haven't opened the Wii one yet, but I have that. All right. He had a follow-up question. Also, for those of you playing Bravely Second, how are you enjoying the wizard's spellcrafting ability? It made me go from thinking magic was useless outside of healing to becoming one of my favorite implementations of magic in any RPG. Due to the power and utility it brings to the table, definitely worth the 2 support slots. I don't use it. What about you, John?
I'm over-leveled, so I don't need it. But it seemed cool.
What? I mean, are you using it? You're not. I guess you're not then.
No, I'm using the bishop's ability, where if you use 2 spells in a row that are the same, they double in power.
That one's pretty good. I used that for a bit.
I've been using that one for a while.
I just got, and this one is like one of my favorite things ever. It's one of my favorite support abilities in that game. It's a white mage one where all of your spells, if you like split it to hit like all foes, it doesn't split the damage anymore.
Ooh, nice. That's a solid one.
And also for healing. Like I can split it, and that was great. And then I just got this other one, which is great. After every turn, they just get 30 MP back. Every turn. That's insane.
Oh, wait, what's this about summoner ability actually being good in this game? I didn't realize that.
I don't know. I missed out on the summoner.
Yeah.
That's what people in the chat are saying, though. But I did not use Spellcraft. People are saying it's real good. It's for like buffing your magic, but I just kind of switched off of that pretty quick. All right, I think I don't know who's next. John? I think John's next.
I think it is me. Jaren writes in and says, I was playing Overwatch today, and some guy who was the only person with a mic was yelling at our team about how much we sucked. This got me thinking, what is your worst video game voice chat story?
I turn it off every time. So.
All of them.
I turned it off. I'm just trying to think, because there's been games where I've had it on. I just kind of hate when there's like screeching going on.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Like when for whatever reason someone just has like a room mic hooked up.
Or eating.
That's always the worst.
I hate when people eat over mic.
I haven't had eating. And that's probably more so. Okay, so just a lot of chewing in your ear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Halo 2 was back when I actually used to leave public voice chat on.
Uh-huh.
And man, some of those Halo players, especially in ranked, they were a treat. Like, for some reason, there's like I always get those high guys that were always obsessed with how my name was phonetically. Like they'd be like Proton John. They'd be just doing that to try to upset me, and it's just like, okay, why do you think this is bothering me?
I can read as well.
Yes, you've done it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I also kind of find it annoying when they're talking to someone else in their room, and I just get to listen to the half of this conversation. That's pretty annoying too. It's like, dude, mute your mic. It's a button.
Yeah.
Just mute your mic. I don't need to. That's pretty bad. Or you know what? When there's like a baby in the room that's just being noisy, or like crying or something, it's like, what do you stop it? But yeah, I turn off voice chat almost immediately.
Yep.
So yeah, I don't have a horror story, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't really either. I always wanted to, like, I know I'll never get this because I turn voice chat off whenever I can, but like I always want to be in one of those calls in like a COD game or something, where you just hear somebody being like berated by their mother or whatever. Like you see the videos on YouTube of like people that caught them, and I've always kind of just wanted to be on the other end listening in real time to see what happens.
Right. All right, Paul, you got this last one?
Yeah, last one comes from Hayes AC on Twitter. If you could turn any game into a board game, which would you pick, and how would the mechanics be for the game?
See, the problem is I can come up with joke answers, but like some of them actually exist, like Gears of War and Doom.
Yeah.
Those are actual board games.
The Doom board game set is on Tabletop Sim as well, the workshop.
Nice.
I've been wanting to try it.
Mario Kart.
How would that even work?
I played like an actual racing board game that was actually not that bad.
Huh.
How does that work?
Sprint Cars or something like that, I think is what it's called.
Kind of like a tactics RPG or something?
Sort of. Like you set like your gear shift to whatever, and like you set like what your max speed would be. And based on the stats of your car, like if you rolled too fast, you would like start drifting out of lane when you were taking turns, and you could fall off the map and stuff like that. You could crash into other players, and then you would do damage if your car broke down before you got to the pit. You were done. Stuff like that.
Was there more than one track?
Yes, and it depended on how many players you had. They were like, all right, this is a perfect track for 3 players. This is a perfect track for 5 players.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool.
You could actually do a Mario Kart board game then, using some of those mechanics, and just put in like a random element card draw for an attack.
Roll the dice. The player in blank position gets hit by blank item.
Yeah, or like a percentage of chance based on whatever you rolled.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Any game into a board game. I don't know, like the Go series is just coming to mind because those worked so well.
Yeah.
I have nothing on the top of my head. I'm bowing out.
Yeah, it's a hard question, honestly. Especially how would the mechanics be for this game? Because it's like, yo, if I could answer that, I'd make the game.
That's also true, yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Apparently some guy made a Symphony of the Night board game, and apparently it's actually pretty cool.
That's is cool. Also on Tabletop
the name
Sim,
at all?
I think.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. What'd you say, Paul?
I think that's on Tabletop Sim as well.
Maybe.
There's a lot of shit on there. I just got to troll the shop a little bit more and see. But, yeah.
Mario Party board game.
I mean, that already exists. There's the Mario Party card game.
Yep.
Is it also terrible?
I'm sure it is.
It's all right.
Is it better than Mario Party?
No, of course not. But
Mario Party is awful.
It has actual mini games. Okay, all right.
Wait, were you going into that with a Mario Party is good mentality?
Mario Party is enjoyable.
Oh, I hate Mario Party.
This is like the one thing Sean and I will always agree on.
The party is so bad.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it for questions. If people want to send questions next week, topdownperspective@gmail.com, at TDP Podcast on Twitter, Facebook group, Reddit thread, John's P.O. Box, all that good stuff. Games of the week.
Overwatch.
Just get into Overwatch.
Friends.
Are you? Did you finish your work? Are you gonna get into Overwatch soon?
No, and I think I'm going to be playing this instead. For those in the audio podcast, I'm holding up the new Kirby game.
Okay.
I was hoping to play it before the podcast started, but I literally opened the shrink wrap on it as we were going live.
Okay, that's what that noise was.
That's what that was.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
You should do Overwatch. It could be a summertime game. Play it all summer long.
I'll think about it. I'm probably going to do it. I'm probably going to do it, actually.
You probably aren't, or you probably are?
I probably are.
Yeah.
I mean, probably are.
Give it a shot.
Probably are. I are Grammar.
I are Grammar.
Anyway, E3's this week. I'm excited. Yeah. I'm excited. I'm going to write up all those press conferences like I usually do. That's a fun thing. Johnny, you going to E3?
I got accepted, but I don't think we can financially swing it this year, so I'm going to be not going.
You're like, I'm too good for you, E3. I mean, watch it from this chair.
I've got this weird gut feeling this is the last E3.
I do too, for some reason. I don't know why.
It's the last one, but a lot of people are like, "Is it dying?"
Yeah, I think those articles don't help because I've seen a lot of those, and it's just reinforcing this like idea in my head. But whatever.
A lot of companies did pull out, but
yeah.
Anyway, we'll see. We'll see what the C3 is like, and we'll see everyone next week.
Bye, guys.
Thanks for listening.
Later.